These are actually some really interesting data. I'm, I'm, I'm shocked how my Instagram is dying because I'm actually paying someone to take care of my Instagram and I see it's going down. Ooh.
How are you doing, guys?
Although, thank you very much. This was absolutely amazing. I learned a lot. If I knew this information when I was spending, €1 a month just to, make more awareness to people about my existence, maybe I would, not make the mistakes I used to do. When I used to promote my releases, for example, I didn't promote my releases using the awareness, or when I was trying to sell my merchandise, I was still using the awareness. Because I didn't know. I know producers who have one release and they have merchandise. It's just normal. There are people just having a Twitch channel and they sell tons of merchandise. But yeah, I learned so much stuff today. And I just have, a couple questions. But my first one would be, the process as is basically, I will sign up to the Viberate website. That's my first goal, okay? And I have all of my social media set. I start posting on the social media. I basically post the same stuff. So my question number one is, do I post the same stuff on the same day on all the social media, or do I spread it out when I have this plan set that you were talking about?
It depends. If you are posting the same date as Giuseppe Ottaviani in the same hour, and you can see it in the Zoom sphere, it doesn't make sense to do it in the same way as he is doing, if he has some plan. And you can check also in the Zoom sphere where are the most suitable hours a day for the posting. If you can see that, for instance, in 7 o'clock p.m. Central European time is the most effective time and is making the biggest engagement, use the 7 p.m.
Are there any free tools I can use to know what's the best time to post my stuff? Because I know that, for example, on YouTube, it's for free. I can see it in my analytics when my audience is on. But how is it with, let's say, Facebook or, I don't know, Instagram?
Once you are not doing the paid promotion, doesn't matter. It matters with the big brands, because imagine that the Pepsi and the Cola are promoting the same day for the same audience with the same $1 million budget, the message for the same audience. Of course, they will not do this, because otherwise this campaign will be not effective. Yeah, so they will make it in the different days. So from my perspective, check the hours and the date where was the most efficient time for your audience, because also it is connected with the behavior of your audience. If your audience is somehow reacting during several days, the Facebook data are only reflecting this reality. Yeah, so if they are mostly engaging with you Tuesday and the Friday, and you can see it in the historical data, keep it. Just learn from the history and stick to this.
Cool. Thank you very much. Then, okay, so I have all these set, and now I prepared my very, very first track, and it's ready to go out in the world. I've been using my social media, let's say, for 3 months. I know when to post. So what do I do? So with the least amount of money, because now we learned that we cannot promote anything without money, which is true. I know that it's true. I have many followers, so for me it's easier, but I still struggle, promoting music online. So what would be the best way of promoting my first ever released track? Well, what should I do? Should I do, as you said, go to Viberate, check, for example, ReOrder, he makes similar music to me, I check his top 10 countries, I made a reach, or what do I do for the music? I'm now trying to get people to listen on Spotify, buy on Beatport, repost on SoundCloud, and all these little things. So what do you say would be like a to-do list on that?
Yeah, so the small recapitulation summary. Firstly, you check how are the posts prepared by them. Yeah, by the big producers, what words they are using in the posting, which type of the headlines they are using, etc. And you try to do not the copy paste, but something what you like, what you believe, and etc. And using the Canva, you will prepare a good template. This is a must-have before you use any money. Then, from the Viberate and etc., you will pre-select the countries and the cities where you want to be promoted your music. Then is the step 3. you prepare the post with the good template, with the link which is on Spotify or some link tree where is the list of your music platforms. And finally, you are going to set up your Facebook campaign. And the Facebook campaigns has two parts. One part is to select a proper optimization or objective of the campaign. In this case, it is the reach campaign. You want to people know that you exist and the new track is here. And the second part of the campaign is to build the proper audience for whom this advertising should be displayed. And you know from the other tools that your audience is in the city A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So in the menu of Facebook Manager, you select those cities, you select those countries, you select the social, let's say socio-demographic profile that, for instance, people between 20-40. Yeah, you can also see it in the Zoom sphere. You click all of those details and you immediately starting amplifying your ad to a relevant people. Because if you let this choice to a Facebook, he will display it as he wants. This is about the effectivity of the money, because you are still displaying to a, let's say 50,000 people your advertising. But there is a difference, 50,000 fans of Trenso or 50,000 Germans.
My last question would be, now imagine that I'm still lost after watching this masterclass. I'm still not really sure what to do, because this stuff can be scary. I know it can be because I went through it and it took me many years to understand, how to behave on social media. If we want, let's say I have this new track and I want to promote it, but I really don't want to do it by myself. So do you offer any service? Like how much would it be if I ask you to promote my track online? How much would it cost and what would you need from me, you as a marketeer?
Well, I need to say that I do not have a time for this.
But let's say there are other people, doing it. So do you know any companies that actually specialize on this type of service?
There are on the freelance market many social media managers. But if you are not aware about anything I told you today, and you will come to those people that, hey guy, let's help me with the promotion of my track. So somehow they will do something. But if you understand today what was told to you, and you at least have the data, you at least have the template, and you at least have the idea what you want to promote when and how, you have a much more better brief for this type of the social media guys. And you can tell them, I have template, I have the song, I know that my audience is sitting in the Düsseldorf, I have 50 euro, click for me these campaigns on the Facebook. Or you deep dive in the YouTube how to click my first campaign in the Facebook, and you can do it the same way and you will save few bucks. When we are talking about the 100% of the effort you are putting in your first campaigns, the people who know how to click, they are taking only 20%, but they are monkeys. You need to tell them what you want from them. Yeah. And this is why I'm talking always about the tools and about the data, because firstly you need to understand yourself. There is nobody who will understand to you instead of you.
Yeah, I was really disappointed I didn't see my country Slovakia in between top 10 or Czech Republic where I live. That was really scary that 50% of my audience is actually English speaking countries. Like UK, Australia, USA, Canada, Netherlands. 50% of them all. Very, very scary stuff. If anybody else wants to ask anything, now you can ask.
With the Vibrate website, with things like Beatport, is it just the link from the Beatport page that you need to put in there to get the information? Because I didn't set up my Beatport download site. It was set up by the label, so I don't have specific access to get into that. I can go to the page, but that's as much access as I've got.
Look, for instance, before this masterclass was trying Tibor to set up his page by his own. And the point is that this Vibrate is quite advanced and he automatically reconnected with all of the data automatically. So he was not manually listing all of his URL profiles into this VBarrate, it was triggered automatic. I think it's quite advanced in this stage of the development, this product, so it can it could be, because I have also some tracks which was on the Beatport under my release, and they are also released by a distribution company, and it found automatically the both.
Okay, yes, that's really what I wanted to know, but that's brilliant. Thank you.
All right, so I would like to thank Bo for this masterclass. This was really, really great and very educational. I really appreciate that you found time for us and did this basically for, you know, almost nothing. So, and I think the trans world will be very thankful to you, because many artists will benefit from the knowledge. Guys, the next masterclass will be very special, because we will be doing a full uplifting trance track masterclass, start to finish. This will be about 3 hours masterclass, including the project that you will be able to download, and this will be done in collaboration with myloops.net. And so you will be able to subscribe to our page, also their page, and you know, it's a little bit of a collaboration working with our friends at myloops, because they've been selling all of my stuff for many, many years, all of my sample packs and sound banks, so you can go and check them out as well. So it will be on the 18th of June 2022, so just before summer. So guys, thank you very much for today. This was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see all of you again for the next masterclass. Ciao!